Hi, it's Melissa coming in, just doing a quick reading for the collective. I hope you're all keeping well. So as usual, remember, look, I'm getting stuck down into business. So as usual, remember, look, it is a collective reading, not a private one. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I'll drop below into the links, into the comment section, the link for any private readings. Let's see what we have here. Right, I'm going to mix these with these. What have we got today? And signs, synchronicities. So whenever you're seeing this, look for a heightened awareness of signs and synchronicities about the reading. Oh, soulmate. That one jumped out and then went soulmate. So you're going to be getting signs and synchronicities around this time. About your soulmates. Now I do have the gossip card here and I do have the shattered card, so this will be talking about shattered, broken, nightmares, failures, and then gossip here coming up. People love to talk, don't they? Anxiety was flipping out there and went back in again. That is a location move, that one, but this anxiety came out, so that could be relevant. Somebody in their head about moving location. It doesn't necessarily have to be house. It could be moving job location. It could be moving any kind of location with that. Okay. Now, I have somebody here suffering in silence, not speaking up. This talks about unspoken desires, real feelings, but broken dreams. And then with the shattered card coming out earlier, aligning there with the broken dreams and suffering in silence. So not talking about those feelings. Okay, the waves card came out. The waves card would talk about waves of emotion. Okay, so this will cover emotions, worries, fears, that kind of thing. There's your anxiety. It came back out again. Look, anxiety, stress, and worry. Okay, so somebody's going through it at the minute. It's not a nice energy to be in that. Oh, we've envy and we have family coming out. Look, envy, family, and a young card coming out about either somebody who is younger or children, one or the other here. You'll know how that fits here with the envy. A lot of competition here. Let's see what the cards have to say. For some of you, it could be somebody envying your family circumstances if you have children, or that it could be that you don't have children and they have children, so to see like your free lifestyle in that way, or it could be that the envy that you do have children and that's a lifestyle that they want. I think this is somebody younger envying somebody who has a family situation, or it could be a family dynamic where a younger person here is exhibiting envy at this time. We'll see, because the cards will go into it and explain more. It's like layers. I've got a masculine energy coming up here, who feels like they are drowning at this time. Okay, that drowning card talks about feeling like you're in over your head, overextended, this rock bottom. And then, so what I'm getting here is that's in terms of the anxiety, the waves of emotion this person is experiencing, this person suffering in silence, just this energy of something being too much at this time. But I have Archangel Michael coming out here, and this card will talk about protection. Archangel Michael is the Archangel of protection. We have prevented from harm and divine intervention here being a factor. Okay, so again, the tension. So we have a lot of stress here, a lot of anxieties, a lot of worries, but also somebody in the mix here with envy flaring up somebody's situation. Now, this distance card, it can talk about distance, but it can also talk about, it says here, divorce, ghosted, and separation. Okay. We have the soulmate card that's come out here again. And then we have Archangel Raphael saying, calling out the truth on a situation, helping somebody to see the truth. Then we have the nightlife coming out, talking about a social life, partying, that kind of dynamic. Then we have an epiphany, which we know is Archangel Raphael bringing out this epiphany situation here. We have clingy, talking about old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. You see what I'm seeing here? And then we have exhausted. This exhausted card here is talking about somebody burnt out, somebody burdened and then feeling empty. Okay, so there's a situation here where somebody, I'm getting that somebody is at the dead end of a relationship here. And Archangel Raphael is calling this person out, making them see that it's time for a separation. This truth is hitting this person in an epiphany moment. I'm getting that somebody has been suffering in silence, not speaking up about what they've been going through here. It's an awful lot of stress, tension and worry this person's going through at this time. It's a lot. We have the rage card, but this person's suffering in silence, so it's like pushed in. This person's angry. But then we have the laughter card here, talking about happiness, joy and healing. We have a talk. So we have some kind of talk or conversation here, but that's going to get things on the same page. That's going to turn feelings of blame and anger into more of a healing conversation or communication that happens here. Some kind of dialogue that brings in healing, that allows for this laughter to come back, this ease, this happiness. I've got time being a factor here. Hopeless card came out, and the signs. Okay, then we have established, trials. Right, so somebody here is in this trials card, right? It talks about continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions, that kind of energy here. We have the established card talking about feeling something that's established, something that's well rooted, that's grounded, that's secure. We have somebody here with the hopeless card, like a hopeless situation, loss, depression, that kind of thing. Somebody just feeling like, how do I get out of this? And then the time card coming up here, talking about delays, procrastination, too busy. And all the signs here are flaring up. This is the energy of somebody like putting off, procrastinating, even though the truth epiphany has happened here to somebody, that they need to come in and have this conversation to bring joy back into their life. There's somebody this person communicates with that's actually a soulmate connection, right? That brings them a lot of joy, a lot of laughter, and eases their tension. There's something here about a moment where that person was internally angry and they had a conversation with their soulmate, and this was like an epiphany moment that they can see, where their mood shifted automatically. This person made them happy, this person uplifted them, and it was an epiphany moment to this person that was their soulmate, and that was a healthy choice that they should go with, like moving forward. But this person is still remaining in the relationship that they're in. They've had the epiphany moment. They've had this realization that Archangel Raphael has been showing them. But this person in the background is still making excuses to stay in the relationship that they're in at the moment. Even though, you know, there's something about this other partner that they're with. He's clingy. It's like, it talks here, says dead relationships, been stuck in old ways because of something that's established, something that's secure. It's like I think there is some kind, with the wealthy aspects, I think there's some kind of financial gain that's being established between these two people. But it's like, there's something here with the nightlife and then the Truth card, both coming out in bad decisions. There's some real unhealthy dynamic that's happening in that. Now, this person is going through a really hard time. They're suffering in silence here with the waves of emotion. This person feels like they're in completely over their head. I have the hopeless card coming out. I have that anger, rage card coming out. I have anxiety coming out. I have the tension card coming out. This person's going through a lot, but then they're saying, when, even though they've had the epiphany that they should be with their soulmate, they're still sitting there going like, I'm too busy to make them decisions. I'm too established. I'm too comfortable where I'm at. They're choosing to stay there. They're not doing anything about it. They were showing the open door out. They were showing the way out. And this person's going, it's not the right time. It's not the right time with that time card. Delaying it, procrastinating, putting it off. There's the Karmic's card after coming out. Right, so there's the Karmics coming up, talking about third parties, haters, lessons learned, stuff like that, right? So this person is currently in a relationship. It is a karmic relationship. It has served its purpose. The relationship this person is in. There seems to be an energy. There's somebody who's watching me recently because, or there's something, because I was picking up on this energy recently. And with the daydreaming card here coming out, talking about head in the clouds, illusions, hopes and dreams. Somebody here in the past, with the past, chose a karmic relationship instead of their soulmate in the past, because their head was in the clouds, they were dreaming. And there was this energy of typing and deleting messages that weren't sent, that ended up in this, with the ghost card, they never sent the message, so there was no this message was never sent. So it ended up being like, it does say ghosted, it could be like a ghosted situation, but I'm getting more like the message was never sent, so there was no communication that happened as a result, because they never sent the message that they were typing and deleting. And with the mental prison card, anxiety grabbed a hold of this person. This person was too trapped in their head to send. They couldn't formulate the message right. They got anxiety about it. And with the pause card, this is a message of this person has been formulating a text message that they never sent. They typed and deleted it, typed and deleted it, typed and deleted it. It was all in their head. They never sent the message. So all those feelings are in this person's head. All those thoughts are in this person's head that they've never sent to the soulmate in the past. Instead, they chose the karmic. They chose to stay with the karmic. Like, do people realize that no decision is a decision? By not making a decision to send that text, by not making a decision to end things with the soulmate, or sorry, to end things with the karmic, that was a decision of choosing the karmic over the soulmate. When this text message wasn't sent to the soulmate, when that action wasn't taken, no action is an action, okay? Instead, this person went, I'll send it later. I'll deal with this later. I'll send a message to the soulmate later. And they never did. So now we have a situation where there was no contact as a result. And now this person's stressed out and worried and still hasn't come forward. Still hasn't sent that message. Even though they've had this revelation, they still haven't done it. So there's a silence now where nothing's happening. Whoever this is, they chose, by doing so, they chose the karmic over their soulmate. And they'll sit there and they'll go, no, I'm putting it off till later. I'm putting it off till later. I will come in and tell this person I'm doing it later. It's just I can't. They'll have 1,000,001 excuses. I'm too busy to do it right now. I'm too busy to sit down and formulate that message. I've typed and deleted that message and I couldn't get the words right. Maybe I'll get it right later and then I'll send the message. Putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. Time's passed. Because time has passed, all this time, they've spent with their karmic, not with their soulmate. Yeah. With the chaos card, because the karmic was just kicking off with chaos in the background. Karmic giving you plenty to deal with, so you are too busy. Yeah, that's what karmics do. That's what they do. That's what they do to stop you going to your person as well. They don't even realise why they're at it. Sometimes they don't realise they're karmic in the relationship. I've been karmics in relationships. I've been in relationships with people who are karmic partners. Vice versa, we all have. Like, in relationships, we don't always get into relationships with soulmate connections or twin flames. Like, there's karmics in there for a reason, so that we learn our lessons. This lesson is really playing out for you because you've been told the truth, whoever this is. They've been told the truth by Archangel Raphael. They took non-action here. They took silence when it came to a confession to be sent over Wi-Fi media somehow. That would have brought in a lot of happiness between the soulmates. And look, non-action, they didn't do it. They didn't speak up this confession of their feelings. They never done it. They would be happy by now if they done. And now they're in a state of anxiety because time's ticking on and ticking on and ticking on. There's been a lot of time here, so now this person's suffering in silence under the weight of their own choices. Not sending this message, it says here, upheaval, disaster, downfall. Not sending this message was the ultimate downfall of this person, because they could have been with their soulmate. Wishful thinking, apology, a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. Gossip and returning. Okay, hang on 1 second. Hiya, sorry about that there. Anyway, so I have an apology here, okay? There's a fire sign in the mix somehow, okay? In this dynamic. Now, I'm getting that this fire sign is either the soulmate or the... I just heard there's 3 fire signs in this mix somehow. Doesn't have to be, but I am getting that there because I'm like going, that's causing confusion with the readings. That's what I'm getting. Somebody here, that's what I'm getting. There's more than one fire sign in the dynamic. Fire sign is Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. It doesn't have to be, but for some of you, all 3 are fire signs. That's why somebody doesn't know if who's the karmic and who's the soulmate, twin flame. Oh, I have shivers going down my spine. If this reading is for you, it's been resonating somehow, and you'll be able to relate to the anxiety in relation and stuff and tension and that in relation to moving. So that could be moving house or workplace or something to do with that, okay? Like a different shift that's caused anxiety, right? The person that's already in the established relationship is the karmic. The person who the epiphany has been about is the soulmate, and this is confirmation of so. Now, I'm getting here that somebody was wishful thinking. There's an apology here that's due, and I have somebody who's wishful thinking about gossip and returning. All right, somebody coming back here, but there's like the gossip, they're talking to other people. You'll know how that fits and planning. This person's been planning on returning. I'm getting the energy. There's the spiritual awakening card that came up. The truth coming out, learning what to throw away and what to keep. There's something here about gossip, or that gossip card at the bottom talks about jealousy, envy, petty, attention seeker. Somebody here ill-advised this person, or even if they didn't mean it, They didn't mean it in a bad way because it's jealousy and the cards are saying it. The envy card came out at the beginning and now we've got this out. It's not straightforward, this. But I have the realization. This person has become, and I'm getting a masculine energy, okay? And has this awakening. My God, this masculine energy, I feel lightheaded. I feel like I've just had a bout of vertigo. I just feel like, whew. This masculine, kidney in the future, this masculine, look, this masculine needs to take a break. This masculine needs to stop with all the worry, with all the overthinking, with all the karmic BS. This masculine's going running themselves down into the ground because that's stress. When I get really stressed out, I faint. So that's how, especially when I was younger, so that's how I know that this masculine is extremely stressed out. I've got the winter time frame coming up here. There will be some healing, or I'm getting with the consequences card coming out, talking about consequences here of bad choices, of playing games and of mixing signals, giving mixed signals. And then we have the trapped card coming out here talking about stuck, no options, unforgiveness energy. I have that during the winter time frame moving forward, this masculine realizing that they're bad choices, that they ended up playing games with the soulmate. They ended up giving mixed signals, so the soulmate has a consequence. That's left the situation trapped, left no options here for the situation to progress, because it's gone into a non-contact situation, because this masculine never came forward. It's almost like an epiphany that's been all hitting this masculine, that a consequence of this masculine's actions have been this hot and cold energy with this soulmate, and as a result that they might have lost this soulmate as a result. And then I've got the healing card that came out here, so healing, working towards healing this in the winter time frame, making things right. In other words, we're about to come into winter now, aren't we? I feel, this masculine, I feel a bit nausea. That's from that dizzy feeling. This masculine needs to take care of themselves. Really needs to take care of themselves. I have watching behind a fake social media profile here. Somebody praying. I'm getting the praying energy because the hands, right? Somebody praying here. Then I have that one person is single and available, getting out there, unattached. And then I have a forbidden love situation here. It says, want to, not right now. People getting in the way. So what I'm getting here is, I'm getting that this soulmate has been praying to release. This soulmate is single and available, and this soulmate has been praying over asking the divine for intervention here over to release them from the love that they've felt for this masculine, because to break the bond with the masculine because of it being a forbidden situation where there's other people. So this soulmate has become aware that there's another person in the mix that they can't have. This soulmate has given up on the connection with the divine masculine as a result. This soulmate has been praying for divine intervention to stop them from feeling the way that they feel for this divine masculine, to help them move forward and leave the emotions behind. I get this. And you have hiding behind a fake social media profile. I'm getting that this one of these energies, the soulmate energy, went and had a look and seen on social media somehow, or online somehow, seen that it was a forbidden love situation, that their soulmate who was in a connection with somebody else, seen it online, and then they were single and they were available, and they took to prayer asking the divine to intervene and break the connection so that they could move forward without the soulmate. In other words, God, please set me free, free my heart from this love, and help me move on and help me become emotionally available to somebody else. Okay, I'm hearing we're up to current energy. Okay. We have the autumn time here. So autumn and winter is coming out as being significant. There's a water sign here, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio coming out being relevant. And we have I can't resist an irresistible magnetic pull here. So this will tell me who I'm reading for. Masked. Smell the roses. Nurturing. Discarding. Soulmate. The soulmate screwed. What's going to happen here? Look. Oh, the watching card. And awareness, proof or evidence and confirmation. Because this has happened this way, for the soulmate that wasn't chosen, I have the autumn time, which is very current. So the end of autumn moving into winter time, where we finished off with the healing in winter, and then we have this coming up with the autumn, and it's saying at the bottom of the autumn coming, it says it's coming, deserving and balance, because the soulmate that wasn't chosen took to the divine and begged the divine for a new connection to come in, that for them to move forward, the ability to emotionally move forward and find somebody else. The divine has answered, the divine has stepped in. Because what happened first was Archangel Raphael gave the epiphany to the soulmate that was with the karmic, and the soulmate didn't act on it. They kept choosing, they actively chose to stay with the karmic by putting off coming forward. All they had to do was send that message that they kept saying, I'm too busy to send now, I'm not able to formulate it properly now, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. Later never came. The epiphany was given. There was a moment of realization that was divinely given to that masculine that they never took. By not taking and acting on it, that masculine has now lost their soulmate. I had the healing card come out here with the winter time, which tells me that during the winter time, because that situation was being stuck, the soulmate that wasn't chosen will be healed from that, or healing actively from that. I have the fall time coming up here then next, so it's the end of the fall, which is autumn, the end of the fall going into winter. I have a water sign coming up for the soulmate that wasn't chosen. There's going to be an irresistible pull between this person and the soulmate here. Okay, or sorry, between this person and the water sign. I'm hearing that the water sign is also a soulmate. Okay, with the masked card, we can have more than one soulmate. So a soulmate connection means somebody that you've had a past life with. So that's why the connection is deep, and then you have different levels got to do with different degrees of soulmate. So this person that wasn't chosen is having a water sign coming in towards them. With the masked card here, talking about hiding, concealing, deception, and then the smell the roses card talking about slow down, take some you time, get out there in nature. Then we have the nurturing card talking about mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Then we have the discarding card talking about throw away, trash, dirty. We have the soulmate card. Then we have the watching card, then the awareness things coming to light and the proof, evidence, or confirmation. So what I'm getting here is a water sign coming in for the person that wasn't chosen. There's going to be a very strong, irresistible bond between this soulmate that wasn't chosen and the water sign who will choose them, who will treat them properly. The pull is going to be unreal. Then I have this awareness for this other soulmate. They threw away their opportunity, the soulmate connection. They've lost their soulmate connection. I'm just hearing that they prayed for. But it's alright for the one that wasn't chosen, because see, the one that wasn't chosen, the divine has sent somebody else in. Talk about fumbling the bag. This soulmate feels completely rejected. How upset did the soulmate have to be to beg God to break that connection? How hurt was the soulmate when they looked on social media that they begged God to bring in another connection? And the divine listened and done it in agreement. The chance was given. This person was told they had. Archangel, look, there's the cards. The epiphany, calling out the truth, right? And then there's the epiphany card. But yet the karmic was chosen instead. The realization was there. This person has no choice but to face themselves, that they threw away, they discarded their soulmate for a karmic. And they done so knowingly. Knowingly. It's not like the divine didn't give them a choice. They can't be angry at God for this, because God made them aware before God gave the person that was discarded this water sign coming in. There's an irresistible magnetic pull with the water sign. And this person that didn't act when they should have acted is going to have to watch this nurturing connection. One that's going to fade into this soulmate. They're going to have to watch this soulmate get what they deserve in a positive way of being loved in the way that they should have loved them, because they didn't take action. They have no choice but to watch. To watch with awareness, very aware. So this is the energy of going, I'm watching my soulmate be loved by somebody else the way that I should have loved them, but I chose to stay in this karmic connection with somebody that stresses me out, leaves me in anxiety, leaves me overwhelmed, leaves me in way over my head, leaves me all these negative feelings. And I'm watching my soulmate be happy with somebody else because I didn't step in. I would like to have that feeling on my shoulders. Proof, evidence, confirmation. So you wanted your proof, you wanted your evidence, you wanted your confirmation that it was your soulmate. Too bad, like, your epiphany wasn't enough. Too bad that you have to watch it when you've lost them for good, because you do it later. You do it later. You do it later. How bad did you hurt the soulmate that they, but just know they begged God not to feel the connection anymore, to the point where God actually granted it. In a soulmate connection, God granted it because you're messing around. Whoever this was that wasn't chosen here, you have every right to go and be happy with your new person. There's a water sign coming in that you're going to have that real lovely pull. It's a real deep spiritual connection, one that is blessed and granted by the divine, because Lord knows you deserve it and it's coming. Take care, guys.